Hey, crypto family, welcome back to another Crypto World's weekly news recap. I'm the Crypto Sherpa presenting you with that crypto news throughout the week. For those of you who are on Patreon, happy Friday, because you get early access to these videos. If not, you're getting this on Sunday. So again, this gives you incentive if you want that weekly crypto news a little bit earlier and a little bit of benefits on our Patreon account. Go give it a look. We got links down below. So all right, lots of news articles that happened this week, so let's dive right on in. As we can see, first up, Georgia lawmakers consider giving crypto miners tax exemptions in new bill. The U.S. state is expected to have at least 56,000 Bitmain miners operating by October as part of an agreement with Bitmain, ISW Holdings, and Bit5IV. So here we got an image of a bunch of crypto miners, and yeah, so 5 members of Georgia House of Representatives have introduced a bill that would exempt local crypto miners from paying sales and use tax. On Monday, Georgia Representatives Don Parsons, Todd Jones, Katie Dempsey, Heath Clark, and Casey Carpenter introduced HB 1342, a bill that has yet to be titled. The legislation proposes amending the state tax code to exempt the sale or use of electricity used in commercial mining of digital assets and would likely only apply to commercial miners operating in a facility of at least 75,000 square feet, roughly 6,968 square meters. This proposed bill is the latest in a series of state-level measures aiming to encourage crypto miners to set up shop. In January, in Illinois, lawmakers introduced a bill to extend tax incentives for data centers engaging in crypto mining. Kentucky proposed similar legislations in March. Yeah, so Illinois, I reported that last week for you guys, how they were trying to get Bitcoin miners to come to their state with some tax exemptions with them. But yeah, we're going to see this a lot more. So, but just Georgia is the next group up, or the next state up, in trying to get miners to their state. So yeah, this is good news. They're just going to be securing the Bitcoin network, because if you guys want them here and another country shuts it down, doesn't matter. We got Georgia, we got Illinois, we got El Salvador, like all these countries who believe in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies that are going to continue keeping the network running smoothly. So very nice. Moving on in the news, we had a bunch of Ukraine and Russia tensions going on, but in this article, Ukraine legalizes Bitcoins as tensions with Russia persist. Bitcoin gets a huge boost as Ukraine votes to pass a framework legalizing cryptocurrency in the country. Ukraine has now legalized Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies after the country's parliament approved a final reading of the law on virtual assets bill. The law will provide a legal framework overseen by the National Securities Commission, covering all aspects to do with investing in the asset class. The Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Digital Transformation, Mikhail Fedorov, said that the new law would open up business opportunities in Ukraine, which fears an international move to diversify from its traditional mining and agricultural industries. The new law is an additional opportunity for business development in our country. Foreign and Ukrainian crypto companies will be able to operate legally. So very, very nice. So upon this move of legalizing Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies as a digital asset, and everything going on with Ukraine, we had people wondering if you can donate cryptocurrencies to it, because Ukraine has said that they've received crypto donation requests, but is crypto good for war? So yes, as of Friday, prayers go out to the Ukrainian people and everyone going on in Russia as well. Just like sad news going on, but people are wanting to donate to the cause to help Ukraine out for everything they're going through. Russia has launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine on many fronts, Thursday leading the Ukrainian government to mobilize troops, arm citizens, and appeal to foreign leaders for assistance. As world leaders have warned for weeks, Russian President Vladimir Putin has started an unprovoked and unjustified attack on the Ukraine, according to U.S. President Joe Biden. With worries of mass casualties, the military action has sparked international condemnation, and many individuals are eager to help the Ukrainian people in some way, with donations going to medical supplies, humanitarian relief, psychiatric services, military equipment, and other causes. In response, the Ukraine's Ministry of Defense has created a designated bank account for foreign currency wire transfers to accept donations for its armed forces. But yeah, they said they cannot accept crypto because it's too volatile. But then you had a bunch of Twitter wills like come to forth and go, hey, like, why not then accept USDT? It is pegged to the US dollar, so they're no longer volatile right there. So yeah, I believe they did set up one eventually, and they are accepting crypto donations right now. Let's see. According to research that shows such groups collected more than $550,000 in cryptocurrencies in 2021. Okay, this is just donations for Bitcoin donations out there. Like Bitcoin donations are a huge rise right now. We saw last week as well with Canada and the GoFundMe account where they received at least like another $10 million in Bitcoin donations after GoFundMe took away the 10 million that they received. So yeah, crypto donations are huge right now. People have it, people want it, and people want to use it. Just like in this article right here, 75% of customers want to shop with cryptos. A recent study conducted by crypto exchange Crypto.com reveals that 75% of their customers want to purchase goods and services using cryptocurrencies. 60% of merchants are on the same page. Customers and merchants alike want to purchase and accept cryptocurrencies as payments for goods and services, according to the research study conducted by the Crypto.com exchange in partnership with WorldPay from FIS, a global provider of technology solutions. So merchants have an appetite to accept cryptocurrencies as well. 60% of WorldPay from FIS merchants have the appetite to accept cryptocurrencies for goods and service. The study was conducted among 110,000 of Crypto.com customers covering a range of geographies, ages, and income levels, along with many WorldPay from FIS largest global merchants who have contributed to this study. So yeah, people have cryptocurrencies and now they want to actually spend it and use it in the real world. Sure, there are many ways to do it right now, like having a Visa debit prepaid card with the Litecoin Block Card Foundation. I think even Coinbase has one. Crypto.com has their own card as well. But that's just like a middleman right now. And cryptocurrency is all about getting rid of the middleman. So why can't we just progress to having the store have a QR code? I got the crypto, I'll scan it, I'll send it to you. So that's what we need to get to. But people want to start doing it, and this is moving really fast. So this is exciting times right now. I can't wait to see when we finally make that transition to do so. Whew, oh man, getting out of breath. But okay, moving on with the crypto news. Let's see. This Belgian MP is so bullish on Bitcoin, he converted his entire salary for 2022 to BTC. Amazing. A Belgian MP has warned that Europe's biggest risk may be failing to properly learn about the embrace of Bitcoin. During an interview with Cointelegraph, Christopher de B, I'm not going to say the last name because I would butcher it, explained that he decided last month to convert his entire salary, 5,500 euros per month, for this year to Bitcoin in order to raise financial awareness and contribute to financial education within Belgium in particular and Europe in general, and to send a message that Bitcoin is a good store of value asset. According to a report by Cointelegraph that was published on Wednesday, February 16th, de Bukelier, who first got into Bitcoin and blockchain in 2017, thinks there is a future in which crypto plays a counterpart to traditional financial world. The Belgian politician warned that ignoring Bitcoin and failing to learn about crypto posed a significant risk for Europeans across the continent, he said. So yeah, like just being uneducated in the crypto world is a big risk for the entire world right now. So instead of like them getting left behind, like we need to start helping educate the world, and he's doing so within his country. Here at Crypto World, we are here for education, and we want to help educate the world, educate our community. We're in it with some state representatives right now, and we're discussing it all over. People are interested and intrigued to learn about cryptocurrencies because it's such a huge thing going on right now, and our current financial system is, yeah, you know how it's going. So yeah, people just need to be educated, and that's what the world's doing right now. This guy from Belgium, he's doing it. Crypto World's doing it. Me, the Crypto Sherpa, I'm doing it, and some other partners out there. Bitcoin Ben, you got Litecoin Lisa, there's so many influencers out there that are just wanting to educate the people on cryptocurrencies because it's our next step in basically an evolution. I'm just going to say that, in our community's evolution, because stuff's always changing and we're moving into a digital world right now, and we need to educate people because come on, like our games that we used to play back in the day were basketball, soccer, that became digital video games. Our old mailing system used to be letters sent through the mail into your mailbox. Now it's digital. Next up is going to be money, and that's where cryptocurrencies play its role. So we just need to help educate the future and the changing world that we're coming in. All right, I just got sidetracked there. Let's move on. Next up, in the news, OpenSea confirms a phishing attack affecting multiple users. Here are the facts. So yes, we gotta be careful when we're investing in certain sites and certain areas, and we need to really be educated on what phishing attacks may look like and how we need to be, hygienic in the internet hygienes. It's something where you just need to be aware of what's going on and how people are trying to steal your money, steal your cryptos, or send you to a fake website. So it's wise to bookmark like a page so you know that you're not going to a fake one, and just knowing when someone's trying to scam you out of some cryptocurrencies. But yeah, in this article, almost 12 hours ago from writing, leading NFT marketplace OpenSea confirmed its team was investigating a potential exploit related to its smart contracts. The platform claimed it was attacked by a phishing strategy that apparently originated outside of its website. At the time, users were advised to avoid opening links outside of OpenSea's main website. The platform has yet to publish a full report on the situation, but its CEO, Devin Finzer, stated that a bad actor managed to trick as many as 32 users to sign a malicious payload and was able to steal some of their NFTs. The attacker apparently used a standard email and copied a message sent by the marketplace to its users during the past weeks. The message was a deceptive strategy to hide the malicious order. Its recipients was required to migrate their listings before February 25th by preceding the user provided the attacker with the aforementioned payload signature. So yeah, that's how the person got them. They copied an email from the site itself, resent it out to a bunch of people, and whoever was gullible enough to say, I'm sorry to say that word, or uneducated, they just didn't know about it, would realize that that was a phishing attack. Most websites and communities will never reach out to you and ask you to do this or whatever. So you got to be aware of that. If you ever seen it, an email, a tweet, a text trying to say, hey, go to this website, or there's something going wrong with your account, please log in. Here's the link to log in. Don't click on that link because it is a phishing scam, and that's how they get access. So yeah, people, just be careful out there when it comes to phishing attacks, and be aware of how to keep yourself protected in the online world. Ooh, all right, moving on. California lawmaker files bill to let state agencies accept Bitcoin. So yes, California is the next state to be that domino that's dropping and looking into cryptocurrencies. California became the latest state last week of the current legislative cycle to weigh allowing residents to pay for government services in the form of crypto. Senate Bill 1275, filed on February 18th, would authorize a state agency to accept cryptocurrencies as a method of payment for the provisions of government services. According to the text, the bill is sponsored by the state Senator Sidney Camelier, Dove, a Democrat. The bill joins a nascent but growing chorus of the state efforts to allow people to make such payments this month. Colorado Governor Jared Polis pledged to let residents pay their taxes in crypto by this summer, though in an instance, such payments would exchange for fiat currency before the state takes possession. Similar efforts have taken shape in Arizona, Wyoming, and legislations filed in late January in Illinois notably would let the Department of Revenue accept cryptocurrencies directly. So very cool and very exciting that this is taking place right now. Like literally, who knows, by the end of 2022, we'll probably have like 50% of the United States wanting to accept cryptocurrencies and filing bills. So this is crazy and exciting times going on, people. And I hope you guys are paying attention and keeping educated in the crypto world and getting started, because you don't want to get left behind with this. This is going to be huge. Okay, moving on. It looks like Coinbase wallet extends support to the Ledger hardware wallet. I'm not a Ledger user, but this is good, huge news for Ledger, because everyone knows Coinbase, so that's a nice partnership they got going on. As part of the launch, Coinbase has partnered with Ledger to release a limited edition Coinbase branded Nano X hardware wallet. Coinbase Wallet, an in-house wallet service offered by prominent crypto exchanges, Coinbase has rolled out browser extension support for Ledger hardware wallets. The Coinbase Wallet extension, available in the Chrome Web Store, is a non-custodial wallet that allows users to store and transact cryptocurrencies and non-fungible tokens. By adding support for Ledger, Coinbase users can opt to use physical Ledger devices to store their private keys to their wallets offline. Coinbase senior product manager Adam Zadikoff highlighted that the development as being a means to providing an additional layer of security and greater peace of mind for users, he said. We want to empower everyone to use dApps and access Web3, and that requires building the easiest to use and most accessible self-custody wallet in the ecosystem. Today's release solves the ability to use a hardware wallet for enhanced security. And right there, actually, a lot of people don't realize that that's how Web3 is going to be in decentralized apps. You're going to need a wallet to be able to gain access to these websites. Like, that's the next line of internet. Instead of just like clicking on exchange, like you're going to need to link your wallet up to be able to gain access. Your wallet's going to basically hold your whole, your own personal like data and history. Like, who knows? Like, we'll have NFTs made of school diplomas. It's going to be your house deed, your car deed. So it's just going to be, your wallet is going to be your life, and it's going to give you access to these websites, and if you're allowed to do it or not. So yeah, the future is getting crazy and how this is all progressing, and it's fun to be a part of it and keep up to date with what's happening. And we're almost done here, people. Let's move on. An Apple Store gunman who demanded $220 million in crypto ransom dies by a cop car. Yes, this happened a couple days ago. A 27-year-old man who took over an Apple Store in central Amsterdam took a hostage and demanded a 200 million euro crypto ransom and has died in the hospital after being mown down by a police car. The armed suspect, named by Het Parool as Abdel Rahman Akkad, took control of the shop in the city's bustling Lietsplein area on Tuesday. A tense 5-hour standoff with police followed the outlet report that the situation ended when Akkad's 44-year-old Bulgarian hostage, an Apple customer, fled as the police delivered water. The BBC highlighted that the victim was Bulgarian, while Dutch media initially claimed they were British. In any case, the luckless perpetrator, an Amsterdamer, was struck by a cop-driven BMW while attempting to recapture him. Police has dispatched several special units to the Amsterdam Apple Store and tackled Akkad, who wore military-style clothing and carried a number of weapons. Akkad reportedly fired on police 4 times, while around 70 people escaped the kidnapper and held one man at gunpoint. Police robots inspected the assailant and found that while he did have a small amount of explosive on his person, they were not ready to detonate. A car from the Special Forces reacted very adequately and alertedly said Frank Powell, a police chief. The hostage has played a hero role. In a few split seconds, he escaped the hostage's situation. Otherwise, it would have been even a longer night. So, yes, I covered this article actually on my channel when it actually happened. But like, this is current news right now that we found out that the gunman has passed away. But again, like, this is actually even like pointing out too, like, he didn't demand what cryptocurrencies he wanted, but this is actually showing that even thieves want cryptocurrency right now. They don't want paper money anymore. And we're going to probably see a lot more of this. I know we saw one in China like a couple months ago where, who was it? It was like the mob. They tried, I forget which one it is in China, but like they took a couple guys hostage and made them sign over their seed phrases, private keys, and stole all their cryptocurrency. So yeah, these guys are really wanting to get cryptocurrencies now. But yeah, sad news that he passed away, but also I'm glad everyone who was a part of it got away safely. And lastly, or no, 2 more. Mexico to propose a cryptocurrency bill inspired by El Salvador. So, yeah, so who's going to be next? Is it going to be Mexico or is it going to be Brazil? Brazil takes first steps to regulate Bitcoin. So, yes, both countries are putting forth bills. Mexico is putting forth one pretty much similar to El Salvador, who already make Bitcoin legal tender. I think they added a few more aspects to it, but yeah. Mexico's on track to make it legal tender, and I think there's an article out there showing like since El Salvador boosted their made Bitcoin legal tender, their tourism actually boosted a lot quite recently. So that is very nice. So yeah, so if you see other countries start doing this, copying it, don't be surprised if their tourism sites start booming as well, bringing more income to their countries. So very, very nice. And like, let's go over that. Brazil takes first steps to regulate Bitcoin. The Senate's Economic Affairs Committee unanimously approved a bill that seeks to regulate the day-to-day usage of Bitcoin in financial transactions. So, yep, the Brazilian Senate Economic Affairs Committee approved a bill on Tuesday to acknowledge and regulate the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency markets in a country, according to an official statement. CAE's unanimous approval of PL 3825-19, a bill authored in 2019 by Senator Flavio Arns, but jointly crafted with central bank security in exchange for commissions and federal tax authorities, represents an initial step for a bill that attempts to create ground rules for the day-to-day usage of Bitcoin in financial transaction. The bill also provisions tax incentives for the Bitcoin mining industry, businesses and business entities that acquire hardware and software for the processing of mining and preservations of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency would be exempt from import taxes, as well as from some transaction taxes that affect local sales. However, only businesses that exclusively use renewable energy source are carbon neutral would be eligible for this tax incentive. The bill seeks to regulate and to establish and operate of Bitcoin service providers in Brazil, defining such entities of those who provide cryptocurrency trading, transfers custody, administration, or sell on behalf of a third party. Cryptocurrency service providers will only be able to operate in the country after explicit authorization by the federal government. So, woo! So yeah, countries are adopting it like no other right now. It's crazy. Like every week we hear more and more. Like just alone in this week, we had Mexico, we had California, we had Ukraine, and even Georgia. So like the world is adopting it. Like China may still be trying to ban it, but the rest of the world is not. They're getting right on board with it. And we're seeing the use cases of Bitcoin and why it's needed in the world. And yeah, so that's about it for the cryptocurrency news, the weekly recap. Here, let's take a look at the movement of Bitcoin on the fiatleak.com website. It's a great way if you want to see the movement of certain cryptocurrencies. There's a bunch on here, but let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's price is currently at $39,242. And this is just a map of the world showing you like the movement of it. Each little bubble is a Bitcoin transaction. The bigger the bubble, the bigger the transaction is. Like, let's see right here. Someone's moving, wow, is that 3.5 or is that 3,500? Nope, someone just moved 3.5 Bitcoin. So almost $100,000 worth. But yeah, so this is a cool website to be able to follow the movement of cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin. And you see how like it's picking up more and more. Soon you're gonna see this, soon you're gonna see all these bubbles fly everywhere. Africa, America, South America, Australia, Russia, like it's crazy when you see the movement of it all on big days. But yeah, so guys, so this was your crypto news weekly recap. Again, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. For you Patreon members, you're getting early access to these videos. And if not, I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend on our normal YouTube channel. If you guys need help getting into cryptocurrencies, look up cryptoworld.com. Links down below. We offer in-person in-classes education on cryptocurrencies. We also offer one-on-one consultations, as well as myself. I am the Crypto Sherpa. You can find my website at cryptosherpallc.com, and I provide crypto consultations as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends, get the news out there on cryptocurrencies and education, and share it crypto world. Let's get out there, let people know of us. We're the first brick and mortar store, and soon we will be coming to you in your area. So guys, thank you for watching. Until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.